So Tahir, here we are in my home city, Cape Town, where I grew up. And it's your second week in South Africa now. Going into your third actually, isn't it?
Yes.
And thoughts so far on your trip?
Andrew, well, thank you for that, for bringing us up over here. We are at 1,000 meters above sea level. And wow, it's breathtaking, it's spectacular. And 2 weeks in South Africa, 2,500 people knowing about entrepreneurship, knowing about the power of growing in life, knowing what Jobson is all about. It's been spectacular, Andrew. I couldn't have expected more from South Africans. And what I love about them is their passion has been phenomenal. They are hungry, they want to grow, and Jobson couldn't have found a better country, to be honest. And all we have to do now is just go and make it happen.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more. So, you know, and the beautiful thing about the business that we're doing here, Tahir, is that here you and I are, we're on top of Table Mountain, and I think, you know, we're going to show you guys over there just now what it looks like from the view from up at Table Mountain, one of the seven natural wonders of the world. And this business brought you and me to the top of this mountain today, so we can really do this business from anywhere.
Absolutely, that's the beauty of the business. That one of the things I believe, Andrew, is in the power of paying it forward. That don't be so calculative all the time, worrying about how much money you're gonna make, how much is it gonna be, what sales you're gonna do. Now that's very important, don't get me wrong, but at the same time you want to do more than that. More than what you can get is when you start giving more, and I think that's what happened the first time when we were with dinner with David in Vegas. Who knew then we would be sitting on top of a Table Mountain in South Africa and doing this video session, and this is how mysteriously or amazingly the world works. And I would call it law of attraction, that you start attracting things that you believe you are, and here we are. Thanks for that, Andrew.
Well, no, thank you, Terry. I mean, you know, you've come out all the way from Malaysia, you've taken time out of your business in the Philippines, etc. The beautiful thing about that is, of course, even though you are here, that business continues to work because you've leveraged off other people's efforts. But you know, you're spending your time here right now, obviously helping us here in South Africa. So it's actually me who should be saying thanks to you. The fact that we can, you know, do a few touristy things like this and have some fun is really a nice big bonus. But you know, I think while we're up here and while we are in such a spectacular setting, and we can do a bit of visioning and you know, realize what life's all about. You know, I've never, you know, we chatted a little bit in Durban about what the business has done for you, but what's happened since you've done the business. But I never asked you in Durban, what's the business done for Tahir Hussain?
Andrew, for me, I came with an open mind. For me, I am driven by people. That's the key, right? And when I saw people here who are so hungry, I was at Robben Island yesterday, and when I saw the history of this country and the foundation on which it stands, I just realized that, wow, what a country to be in. So personally, I have grown, Andrew, big time. I have not been even closer to the circumstances and the situations the founders of this country have been building the country, and the country has a huge, strong foundation. So what I realized is I was blessed with so much in life, and when you realize that there's so much more to give to the people of this country and to the people of the world. So as an individual, I believe I've grown. I believe that's because of the history of this country, because of the people of this country who are so hungry, and at the same time building the Unstoppable Millionaire brand in this country along with Jobson.
Which is great. I mean, the Unstoppable Millionaire brand, I mean, we can talk about that because I believe in, you know, you did a coaching session for a whole day's training for some people in Durban, and the comments that were coming out of the leadership in Durban was that this should become almost compulsory one-day training for everyone who becomes a Jobson owner. So I'm very excited myself about the Unstoppable brand here. And it definitely brings value. I think, you know, it takes people to that next level.
Absolutely, Andrew. When we did the one-day workshop in Durban, they were surprised to see what kind of goals they have in mind and how Jobson. I had people putting in 10 million rands that they would like to earn with Jobson because they have families and the loved ones to take care of, and they didn't even realize that till they actually started putting them down on a piece of paper, and then of course helping them reach there. So I think Unstoppable Millionaire brand has helped Jobson owners and others realize the true hidden potential and the dreams that for some reason got suppressed inside them. And those of you listening to this video might be able to relate to that in many ways. And I think we are gonna make a huge impact building the brand over here and helping more people be empowered.
So David Martin, his vision is to make this a Fortune 500 company, the first technology Fortune 500 company which shares its success with the people that got it there, which is such a beautiful thing. How can we play our part? How can people around the world play their part to make that dream of David's, our dreams, a reality?
Definitely, Andrew. David's dream is absolutely phenomenal, very courageous. And what we need to realize is that while David Martin and this amazing team, along with Ken and everyone else, has provided a superb platform that most companies could just dream of. That's what we have today, not what's coming soon, right? Our job becomes way much more massive and big, and that means that now they have given us a platform where we have to go out and reach millions and couple of multi-millions of people out there who are hungry, who are waiting for us. And the key is that this company is here to give more and more. Remember, our free program alone is spectacular, and our job as yobbies, as Yobson owners or leaders, is to contribute the same essence by giving so much more to people that they're like, oh my God, we can't believe this is for real, and this is as real as it gets. And that puts a huge responsibility on our shoulders, Andrew, because it's you and I and our teams that are actually going to make this company a Fortune 500 company, because they've given us the launch pad, the products and everything else that was needed. So I think it's due time we make that happen.
I think so as well, Tahir. I mean, let's just touch on that. I mean, you left a $300 million real estate business in Dubai for what many people consider a silly little internet business. And I'm sure you speak about a lot of people saying, what are you doing? And I pretty much had the same thing. What are you doing with this silly little business? And one of the things I say is, I mean, what this business affords us to do, apart from us, our vision is to make it a Fortune 500 company. The way we do that is we empower enough people to change their lives, big time, small time, doesn't matter, but we empower those people. But one of the things that I love about it, as I said, a year ago I was sitting on a beach in Skiathos in Greece, and I had money coming into, I was checking on my phone, and there was money coming into my account because of the leverage. One of the things you said you didn't like about your real estate business, which is making lots of money, but you felt like you were in your prison. And so here we are on top of a mountain in South Africa, and do you think you could have been sitting here with me right now with your real estate business making your money the way Yobson makes your money while you're basically on holiday, Tahir?
Right.
A bit of work in between.
Right, true. Andrew, that's a great question, especially for business owners or anyone who is actually doing any kind of business, especially if it's a traditional business. The idea is, could I be here building my real estate business and enjoying? Maybe yes. But could I be here building my real estate business, enjoying and talking to 3,000 people and empowering them every day? No. And I think that is where the defining line is. See, Andrew, what's amazing about Yobson, and one of the reasons I love being with Yobson, is that we can take an average person who could be earning $200 or $300 a month. And I know some of you could relate to that right now, and we can help you make life the way you want it to be. No matter how big that dream is, it doesn't matter, because we've helped do that with a couple of thousand people. And while we're having so much fun over here right now, what makes me so happy is to see lives of a couple of thousand people around the world changing as we are doing this video. Right, and that is such a blessing.
Absolutely. So, I think what we're going to be doing now is we're going to take you around Cape Town on a nice tour and see probably one of the most beautiful cities in the world. So we're going to get off this mountain. I'm going to ask Craig, our cameraman, just to do a panoramic shot of where we are, so that people get an idea of just how spectacular this view is from up here. I mean, you guys can't see it yet, but we're overlooking the sea, and there's Robben Island there, which is where Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for all those years, which is where you went yesterday, and it was Yobson that really brought you here. It's so we, that's it's to me it's just spectacular what we can do. So we're going to take you around the Cape today now. It's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so we've got some, we've got to run down this mountain. Joking, we're going to go down in the cable car. But looking forward to spending the next week with you. We've got some big stuff happening still, some big meetings here in this beautiful city. So thanks for spending some time with me up here on Table Mountain, Tahir.
My pleasure, Andrew. It's been so lovely, and yes, this probably wouldn't have been possible without Jobson, because if this would have been possible without Jobson, I would have done it anyways. so thanks to Jobson, and again, the key concept is empowering people. What if you could have all the fun in the world, live all your dreams at the same time, make that a passion and helping people around the world grow. So that's why we are here today, and do look at the amazing panoramic views that we are enjoying while we're sitting. Andrew is enjoying pretty much the rock over there. I've got this huge amazing view right behind Andrew, which you'll be able to have a look at it, and then tell me you don't want to be here with us whenever we're here next time.
Right, absolutely. Let's have 1,000 people from Malaysia out here.
Oh, that would be amazing. So Malaysians and
Philippines
Malaysians and everyone else in Asia who is watching this video, guess what? Would love to see all of you here with us. 1,000 wouldn't be a bad number to start with.
Wouldn't be a bad number, and I think that's a nice hint for David Martin to organise the next Jobson convention here in the city.
Absolutely, I would love that. I would love that. So David, that was a message for you right over there. 1,000 people in Cape Town, in South Africa, overlooking the Indian Ocean right now.
Have a look at this, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.